From top stars to rising talents, Timnas Super have selected fifth in this summer's major tournament. The 2023 Women's World Cup is set to be the biggest and best yet, with more teams involved than ever before. This means there will be 8 debutant nations in Australia and New Zealand, with some countries making their first ever appearance in the World Cup. Timnas Super have picked 50 players to keep an eye on throughout the tournament. First, Rosella Ayane, Morocco. Since deciding to represent Morocco in 2021, English-born Rosella Ayane has been a productive player on the international scene. The Spurs forward, who qualifies to play for the African nation through her father, scored a goal just 1 minute into her debut and continued to be a predator in Morocco's attacking line, helping her country finish as runners-up in the 2022 Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Second, Estefania Benini, Argentina. During the Copa de la Reina final in late May, Estefania Benini truly shined. She and Atletico Madrid fought against their city rivals, Real Madrid. The 32-year-old player was not called up by the Argentine national team for almost 3 years due to a decline in her performances. However, she has made a comeback and will be crucial if her country wants to progress from the group stage in this summer's tournament. Third, Stina Blackstenius, Sweden. When Arsenal faced an attacking crisis last season, Stina Blackstenius had a significant responsibility to be the goal scorer. Despite occasional criticism, the Swedish striker took on the role well, scoring several crucial goals. Blackstenius has proven that she can shoulder that burden for her country as well, netting 5 goals as Sweden earned a silver medal at the 2021 Summer Olympics. Fourth, Aitana Bonmatí, Spain. Arguably a favorite for this year's Ballon d'Or, Aitana Bonmatí was instrumental for Barcelona when they won the Super Cup and the Champions League last season. Indeed, no player was directly involved in more goals in the Champions League than this diminutive midfielder, whose box-to-box playing style is truly troublesome for opponents. Fifth, Linda Caicedo, Colombia. One of the most exciting young talents on the planet, Linda Caicedo has held that status for the past few years. Back in 2020, when she first made the NXT list, she was recognized as one of the world's top young players at just 15 years old and shone for Colombia. 3 years later, she remains a key player and led her country to the Copa America final, being named the tournament's best player and MVP in the final. 6. Ellie Carpenter, Australia. This energetic fullback is a key player for Australia, with her incredible speed and crossing ability complemented by defensive strength. She can also play as a right back, a wing back, or as part of a back three. Still only 23 years old, Carpenter will be heading to her 6th major tournament this summer and hopes to perform well on home soil. 7th, Dubin Brassel. A 2-time NWSL champion in the United States with North Carolina Courage, this 31-year-old player has joined Kansas City Current and is one of the top goal scorers in the league this season. She will come into this World Cup in good form and, hopefully, finally receive the long-overdue recognition in individual awards. 8th, Oluwatosin Demehin, Nigeria. One of 2 promising young Nigerian defenders, developing well in Reims alongside her young teammate Rofi Demiran. Oluwatosin Demehin shows remarkable composure at her age. The 21-year-old player performed exceptionally well for her country in the Under-20 Women's World Cup last year, helping Nigeria top their group ahead of France, South Korea, and Canada, conceding only once in the 3 group stage matches. 9th, Kadidiata Diani, France. It's hard to overstate Kadidiata Diani's exceptional season. Named Player of the Year at the conclusion of the French League. She won the league's Golden Boot and ranked third for assists. This PSG star will be one of the most crucial players for France as they aim to win their first major tournament. 10th, Andile Dlamini, South Africa. After winning the CAF Champions League with her club, Mamelodi Sundowns, in 2021, this 30-year-old player featured in the 2022 Women's Africa Cup of Nations as she helped South Africa clinch their first-ever title. She only conceded 3 goals in 6 games, was awarded the tournament's best goalkeeper, and made it into the best she. Dlamini's reflexes will be crucial in this World Cup if South Africa wants to progress from a group containing Sweden, Italy, and Argentina.